I'm having a complete bad hair day today. Combed it 74 times and still it doesn't want to cooperate. So sorry, it's me. It's just me. Oh, how are you all doing? Why don't I see the chat? Let me see if I can get to work. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. It's a new year with new challenges, new ways, and with a bad hair day. I don't know. I need to go to the hairdressers, and I wanted to do it last week, but things came up. Hi, Ma. Hi, Paulina. I'm so sorry for my bad hair day. But I wanted to update you guys with what I was doing. And last week, I wasn't in a very happy place. Um, well, to keep long story short, I don't know if you saw a few live streams ago that I have stings in my head and they don't know what it is. And that happened again and again. And then I needed to go to the emergency room and they figured out that it's a kind of a migraine. And so now I need to go back to the neurologist. And last week I wanted to do a live and I wanted to wish you all a happy new year, but my brain wasn't cooperating. I was walking, I have special glasses. I don't know if I showed this before, but they have a little tinted glass in them. So when I'm making my designs, I have to wear these glasses in order for my eyes and my brain to get rest. Long story, not going to bore you with it because I have fun stuff to tell you. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, sweetie. How are you all doing? Well, the first things first. That's what I wanted to say. Remember my George. Um, for the people who remembered and saw that live stream, I have let George be made in a keychain. But back then, there wasn't an option to get this very exclusive bow clasp keychain. No, you can't call it a ring. Well, bow clasp. they they made it especially for somebody. They had the molds, so I asked the factory if they would be willing to produce it in silver color, not real silver, but silver colored, because I like silver, the color silver. And they wanted to do that for me, but then I had to pay a lot of money extra and I had to buy them in bulk. So we went back and forth. I have them in. And blue light protects, and I hope when you are on, yeah, it sure helps a lot, sweetie. It sure helps a lot. But I have them in. I will show them to you. I made a video in my Etsy shop, so if you want to see it up close and that I hold it very still, you can. And it opens at the side. You cannot buy this bow clasp anywhere. They are specially made for me. I can't say in a year or two. I don't know what they are going to do. As you know, I'm always honest and upright with you guys. But I loved these bow clasps so much, I ordered a lot of them. And I'm now selling them at, if you buy one, you get, so one, how do you say that? One batch. And in a batch are five. So for the money I ask for them, you get five. And they are going fast. I can tell that I already sold out one bag. So this is all I got left. And so if you want those silver bow clasp, visit my Etsy shop because I put them in. So if you buy one, you get five. If you buy two, you get 10, and so on and so on. And yeah, you get the rings to attach them to any kind of um, keychain thingamajiggy. I don't know. Oh, my English is rusty after not doing any video the last couple of weeks. I'm so sorry. Hi, Judy. Emma, you make me giggle out loud. Hey, that's a good thing, right? Thank you, Anna. They are so pretty. Yeah, I really truly love them as well. And they are shiny. I was afraid they didn't shine as much, but they are shiny. And for the people who don't know, they open at the side. So right here. So here you can hook them on to something else. And you thought you might have a bit of trouble when you first showed us. I love them. I just kept on forgetting to order them along with George. Wait before you order because I have a discount code and I will show it. Please do me a favor and not put the code into any comments because I want to give away the discount code to people who really watch my live streams as a token of my appreciation. If you buy two items or more in my store, so only two or more, and you use this code, so happy 20 off, I will only keep it short in the screen just so people have to follow me or have to watch my video. That's how I earn a little bit money back from giving away all those discounts. But yeah, happy 20 off. So for the Dutch people, off with double F at the end, because we write off with only one F, and in English it's double F. So that's why I try to explain. Yeah. Yeah, OFF, but all in capital letters. So happy 20 off, all in capital, or as we in Dutch say, hoofdletters. Um, so when you buy two items or more in my store, use that code and you get 20% off. And trust me, um, it's a lot. I don't add a lot of extra on top of what it costs me. So I think, to be honest, that I will have 10, maybe 15% profit left on them. So it's not a lot, especially if you count in all the packaging cost, etc. I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm good at keeping secrets. I was bartender while I go to school. Oh yeah, there you are good with keeping secrets. Hi Laura, sorry I didn't say hi to you, sweetie. Okay, and then, oh, wait, I forgot to take them out. What I did, and they need a little bit of an explanation. Um, I know a lot of you, we paper crafters, I think I can say it like that. We love to send each other happy. In the Netherlands, it's not so common to do that, but since I experienced this last year by getting Happy Mail from you guys all the way from the US and other countries, Switzerland, etc., I had something like, okay, let me make something especially for all us people who love Happy Mail. But this time I wanted to do something just a little bit extra. I've designed, and you can use it as a bookmark. I will not tape the keychain that I'm going to reveal in a few seconds. I know it's just onto a piece of paper. You know me. But the good news is they will arrive this coming week, I think on Wednesday. So you only have to wait 1 or 2 or 3 days before I'm able to package them and send them out to you. But I made a bookmark, and I know the colors aren't picking up that well, but with postage stamps and envelopes and little hearts, and this piece of paper is what they normally use for a bookmark. I thought a bookmark was way more sturdy. I didn't know it was only 400 GSM paper. So what I did is I let them be produced by a company as a bookmark. So you will get the bookmark together with the keychain. And I know it's just on a piece of paper. I know it's just a faint thing. But if you look into my Etsy shop, you will find better pictures and you will get a better view. Even if you just want to look at it, it's fine by me. Don't feel in any way that you have to buy them. But I designed a very pretty Happy Mail keychain. And if I'm correct, they come with a circular, just a circular, do I say that correctly? Hanger. So if you want to have your keychain, a bow clasp or whatever, those you can buy individually on AliExpress. A bow clasp not, but hard clasp, because I bought some different shapes. Um, so not the bow clasp, but I bought some kitty shapes, just so you know that there are fun shapes you can buy on AliExpress, and heart shapes. So this one, and as you see, I buy them in rose gold because I love rose gold. I thought I also had another shape, but yeah, they come with just a circular um, clasp on it, just so you know. And so on that pre-order, and I never ever done that before, but on that pre-order, you even get the 20% off. But the 20% will only last, the code will only last for 2 days. So up until the 10th, yeah, the 10th, I set it to the 10th of 10th. Oh, sorry. 10th of January. So only 2 days you will be able to use that discount code if you buy 2 items or more in my store. That code works also on the enamel pins I have in stock. So everything I have in my shop will be 20% off. You have, the only thing you have to do is buy at least 2 items. Hi, Francine. Hi, crafty lady. Hi, sweetie. Question: if I put in an order for a couple of items but need the silhouette ones, wait a minute, but need the silhouette ones to Germany, could you send, but need the silhouette ones to go to Germany, could you send them to do different places if my I believe you want me to send the digital files to somebody else, but that's something I can't do. But send me an email and I will talk to you about how we will do that after you made your order. Don't worry about it, but I will explain to you in an email. Yeah. I had, yeah. Laura, what are you saying? NVM, I had my window too small. Oh, that's what you were saying. Sorry. Hi, Wine. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Cindy. How are you doing, sweetie? So, yeah, those Happy Mail keychains, I only ordered 100. Oh, my goodness. It was a story. If you want to listen to it, I want to tell it, but let me know if you want to hear it. Because sometimes it's so hard to. It was a struggle to get them. I wanted to do the Happy Meal keychains because I loved the font. I loved the way I decorated them. They are see through. If you look at the pictures that I use, please know there is a protective film on top of it, so they look a little bit blurry on the pictures in my shop, but that's because the protective layer is on them. If you receive my keychains, you have to take and peel the layer off, and then they will be perfectly transparent. So don't worry about it, just so you know. Hi, Scrap for Life. Hi, Maddie. Hi, sweetie. Hi, Renee. Happy New Year to you too. Judy, yes, we want to hear. Okay, well, I made two designs, and the factory that made George, so my double-sided George, and the I love paper crafting keychain with it says I love paper crafting and it's double-sided too. If you want any of these are available in my shop. I don't have much of these left, and these I have also not really a lot left. So if you still want them, be quick because they are selling out very quickly. But to keep a long story short, I designed two new keychains. I sent them off, and I had something like the last time I ordered George and the Cuddlebug. Um, they took about 3 days to produce them. Yeah. So for, I believe, in the second week of December, I asked them, okay, could you produce these two designs for me? Yes, and there's no problem, and I will ask him tomorrow. Next day, I will ask him tomorrow. And the man I was talking to. Then finally, he told me, listen, he has COVID, his staff had COVID, and so they couldn't go to work. And then I had something like, okay, why didn't you tell me that a week ago? But he was scared to tell me. And he had something like, if I tell her that they have COVID, she doesn't want the keychains anymore, etc. So then when he came back to work, because he missed 2 weeks, he had so much work, and it went on and on. I Every day I asked him, when are my keychains going to be produced? Well, I will ask him tomorrow. And I had something like, for goodness sake, tell me when. I want them, but you keep on dragging this on. And then finally, I was so fed up with it. I asked him, okay, please only do one design and find another factory. But that factory asked me double the price because of when they know in China there is a shortage of companies that can produce or whatever, they up the prices. That's what they do. And that's for them a normal thing. But for us, for instance, the older ones, the first two ones, the older ones, the first two ones, I had to pay, for example, $4 each, and now they ask me almost $7 each. That's how they up the prices if they know there is a shortage. So then I had something like, okay, then only want to do one design because, yeah, I need to pay double. So I only have a limited resource in money. So, okay, only do that one design for me. And then within 3 days, they were ready. I had something like, hallelujah. If you told me before, I would have asked you before to look for a second factory. So, oh, then sometimes it's a struggle to get things in and be made, and you have to pay double, and that's more expensive, and that's more expensive. And I can understand when you look at the shop in Etsy and you are a customer and you see that people ask 10 to $16 for a keychain, that you think, well, that's a lot of money for a keychain. And I can totally understand. That's why I do my very best to keep my prices as low as possible. Uh, but yeah, that's how I came to the prices. And I tried to price everything below the 10 euros. And 10 euros is roughly $10. But one it's 10, and the other one is 9, and the other one is, I believe, 7 or 8, out of the top of my head. But yeah, they cost a lot of money to let them be produced. It is what it is. And yeah, I took the chance. That's the whole story about the Happy Meal keychains. uh, We are very patient when we know the reasons. Please let him know we are happy he is well now. Yeah, I know, Ma. And of course, I was understanding that the man had COVID, and that's not what I was frustrated about. But uh, I didn't know that he wanted to wait for that one factory because then I would have them cheaper. But I had something like, I want them now, to be honest. That's the honest truth. And so, yeah, I had to choose between waiting maybe 2 or 3 months until he was able to produce my keychains or pay almost double the price. So, yeah, that I made a choice that I don't regret, but yeah, I have to deal with. I received my nutcracker. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah. Katie, it's perfect that you talk about the nutcracker. For the people who didn't order the nutcracker cutting die set, mine is all uh, now in pieces. But if you want the nutcracker die set, I ordered 50 extra, 50 die sets. They are made and they are already on their way. If everything goes well, I will have them in not this coming week, maybe Friday, but else next week on Monday. Ah, my hubby brings me my tea. Thank you. Um, I believe I now only have about 40 left in my shop. So if you still want a nutcracker die, you can now pre-order it. And if you're smart, do it now because then you get 20% off if you buy the die set and, for instance, a sticker sheet. I just say something random. But after those 50, I will not order any dice extra. I did one extra round. Normally, I don't do that, but there was still so much demand for the nutcracker die. For the people who didn't see it, I cut him out in several different colors, and yeah, you can check my shop, but this is how he looks. The sizes are on the picture, so then you have an idea on how big he is. But yeah, it's good that you mentioned that. Hi, Gail. Happy New Year, sweetie. Got my last three pins. Ah, thank you, Gail. Yeah, trust me, you have to see them in person. I tried to make the best pictures I possibly could, but in real life, they are so shiny, so glittery, so fun. I really honestly think. And you know, I'm always honest and upright to you guys. Hi, Giving. Hi, sweetie. Happy New Year to you too. I know why you were frustrated. I would have too with not knowing. Yeah, that was my issue with it. Ah, Suda, thank you. And you too. Happy New Year. Oh, crafty lady Fatima says hi, Ben. Hi. And Scrap for Life also says hi to you. Oh, and Anna also said hi. Thank you, Francine, and thank you for your order. I really, truly appreciate that you all order. And that's why I'm now giving you the 20% discount on a pre order. I normally never do that, but only for 2 days. So don't be upset if you are too late. Only these 2 days you will get the 20% off if you buy at least two items in my Etsy shop. The pins are beautiful. I only need to get two more and I have them all. Oh, that's cool, Fatima. That's really cool. And thank you so much for ordering them. I don't know if I showed them um, the last time. Oh, wait a minute. I have them now all on my I still need to finish up the board that I put them on, but for the people who didn't see them, but yeah, here they are. And that's the horrible thing with the camera. I can't show you that inside is all glitter. They sparkle and shine so much. So these are all six pins, all six enamel pins I now sell. And some, I have a few of them left, and some are almost sold out. But oh, I can't get over the fact how normally I'm a person, I hate loose glitter. Hate it. Because I sometimes wear contact lenses, and for people who wear contact lenses, you can't have anything on your fingers because if you put it in your eye, it will sting and hurt. That's why I hate loose glitter. I only work with glitter paper that doesn't jet, but these are so nice, and the glitter doesn't come off because there is a layer, like a coating layer on top of it. So you have the sparkle and the shine, but not the sparkly mess. So yeah, I love glitter in general, but not the loose glitter. Don't call me. I hate it. But yeah, I do know if I can let them sparkle. I do not know. Oh, and this one is the fullest here too. Is a lot of sparkle in it, but no, the camera doesn't pick it up. I think it's because it's already nighttime here. Um, but thank you for your lovely compliment. I love your nutcracker in the background. Oh, yeah, that's my big George. Do you know where I bought him? Guess where I bought him? It's a big one, and I'm in my comfortable clothes, so don't judge, please. But and he is about, well, I believe one meter and 20 centimeters. That's how tall he is. But guess where I bought him? Oh, you never guess. Hi, Pauline. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Do you have any scissor pins? Yes, I have. Yeah, it's the middle one, and it's still available in my Etsy shop. That's a very beautiful scissor pin. But look in my Etsy shop. The pictures there are way nicer and more clear for you to see. And I think I even made a short video of all the pins. And the video is in my Etsy shop, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Scrap for life, you're right. I bought him on AliExpress because in the Netherlands we can't buy nutcrackers this big. You can't buy them anywhere. And I was looking and looking and looking, and finally I found one on AliExpress. It's a huge shop. I bought one. He came in a protective box and etc. etc. But despite all the protective layers he had on him, he was broken. Um, the handle that makes his mouth function, open and close, was broken off. So I had to glue that back on. So yeah, but I love him and I don't want to get rid of him. I like him a lot. No, we don't have Walmart here, sweetie. No, I'm jealous. You can't imagine how jealous I am with you guys having Walmart and Michael's and all the other stores that I can't think of now, but all the craft stores. My my second biggest wish, my biggest wish is a helicopter flight, and my second biggest wish is to visit all those craft stores. But I think I have to save up before I'm able to go there. Can you share? Oh, the link is in the description box, but let me see if I can find it. Enamel pins, and then you were looking for this. Oh, wait a minute. You are looking for the link to the Nutcracker. Um, yeah, I have to look that one up. Yeah, those I paid, don't be shocked, but I paid for him, including shipping, I believe 180 euro. It was very expensive, especially the shipping. But I had something like, okay, YOLO. No, not at Introtime. No, no. I wished at Introtime they are a lot smaller. Yeah, yeah, that's true, Laura. That's true. Can you use an American gift card in the Netherlands? Hmm, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Or you have to buy it online at it's called VVV. Yeah, I know it's funny for you Americans, but you write it with triple V, and that's like a tourist shop in the Netherlands. And when you buy gift cards there, we can use it in a lot of stores inside the Netherlands. But yeah, it's like a tourist information point in the Netherlands, and that's called VVV. Can you come visit me? Ah, Fatima, I would be honored, and I would love to, but yeah, um, I first need to save up. I have two of the same size. I bought them in the morning after Christmas, best price. Oh, yeah. I hear you guys sometimes have coupon codes that that's something that will never happen in the Netherlands. Never. I hear 80%, 70%, 90% off. That's something in the Netherlands. I think the highest discount you can get here is something around 40% off. And that's already a unique experience. I wished. Oh, wait a minute. I'm missing something. I wished we had a Hobby Lobby in Ontario. Yeah, Cheryl, we would go together for sure. Yeah, I don't think so. No, VVV. Okay. Yeah, you had to call the company. I think for the charge. Wait a minute. You had to call the company. I'm not sure what you mean. I think I'm missing something. Shipping costs are all, yeah, they are outrageous. But this time I saved up. I had something like I want one. I couldn't buy it anywhere here. And when it finally arrived, it was broken, but at least it was fixable. So it functions, but you can't put any pressure on the handle. But hey, I don't need to crack nuts with him. As long as he stays there and looks at me or watches over me, I'm fine. I need to save up so I can come and visit you. Oh, in it's now January, January, February, March, April, May. In about 4.5 months, I told about this a few live streams ago. I will have a special visitor coming over to my house in the Netherlands. She is not from the Netherlands, not from Europe. I'm not going to spoil who it is, but make sure you check out that live stream we will do. She will be staying at me. It is a she, and she will be staying at my house for about 10 days. And we will have loads of fun. And yeah, I need to close my mouth because I don't want to ruin this prize. I'm so ecstatic that she is willing to come to the Netherlands. I can't wait. uh, yeah, it's really exciting, Anna, and trust me, I it's on the tip of my tongue, and we have a bet together that I can't keep my mouth shut. That's because I'm always trying to be honest and upright, so I don't have to lie about things and keeping secrets. I'm horrible at keeping secrets. Oh, I had such a fun last week with a secret. So I have to zip put 20,000 zips on it and not spoil the fun, because later on I want you guys to guess who it is. So I'm going to zip it. I will tell you something else fun that happened this week. um Wait a minute, but I'm missing. I've gotten all of my Christmas, Halloween, Easter decorated next day after the. I love my decorate. Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea, especially when you have such a high discount prices. Yes, Scrap for Life. Oh, you will be amazed. Oh, I can't wait to see who it is. Lucky person I know will definitely need to come and see you. Now, don't say it. No, I'm not going to say it. Zip it. Yes. Gail, I can't say anything. I can't say anything. I want you guys to guess it, and the first person who guessed it right will get a very exciting gift from me. That's my promise. But I'm not going to say anything about it because I'm not good at keeping secrets. No, I'm not going to say it. Um, but it's a little fun story. Only if you want to listen to me rambling on. Um, it's now 1 year that Ben is, as we know, cancer free. But 2.5, 3 years ago, I gave my husband a scooter because we only have one car. We only can afford one car. But he need to go to his job. That's about 5 or 6 kilometers away from our house. So it's not a long distance. But then he had his heart attack, and I had something like, it's not a good idea to let him go on a bike. To keep a long story short, then he got sick with cancer. We had to sell the scooter, and we needed the money because Ben only got 70% of his normal income. That's normal in the Netherlands. When you get sick, you will stay at home, but then you will have a decrease of your income. So I sold the scooter, and then Ben went through his chemo and his radiations, and he needed to go back to work again. But yeah, we sold the scooter, and he didn't have any transportation to go to his work. Then my dad offered him an old bike of my dad so he could go on the bike. And the doctors told me, don't worry about it, he will be able to do it. But when it's rainy and windy, and I feel hurt that I have a car in front of my house, and I have to tell him, and Ben is 15 years older than me, well, go on your bike to your job. It was something I couldn't get over it. Ben told me over and over, don't worry about it, and I'm fine. I will bike ride 5 or 6 kilometers to my work and 5 and 6 kilometers back to house. But I had something like, no, it doesn't feel right. So a month or three ago, I saved up money, and I wanted him to get an e-bike. And we went to a store, but then he found out what e-bikes cost, and he had something like, "Oh no, I'm not going to go there. I don't want you to spend all the money, hard-earned money that you earned on a bike for me." But I had something like, I don't care about money. If it comes to you, I don't mind. I would sell every single craft item in my room. He knows that. So, but he told me, and when you are with a salesperson in front of you, and your husband wants to make you clear that he doesn't want that expensive bike, they look at you in a way. So, like, if you have the guts to do this, I will be angry for months. That's how he looked at me. And I had something like, I don't care about the money. If you can go to your work in a more easy way, I'm more than happy to buy the bike for you. What's money? I have something like, I'm already happy that I still have you, and not lost you from uh, or on cancer. How do you say that? Well, I think you all know what I mean. But yeah, he didn't want me to buy it for him. And then normally when I buy something, even if it's $40, or I always, always tell him or ask him, are you okay if I buy that? Even if I earn the money myself, I always negotiate or however talk to him about it. And when he says, hey, do it, I do it, no problem. So I still had that money, and I had something like, oh, you are such a stubborn man. And the last 2 or 3 weeks, it was so windy and so rainy. And he came home and he was completely tired. And I had something like, Nicole, this time you have to do something you normally won't do. So I went to all kinds of bike stores. And then I discovered the prices went up so high that for some bikes, I didn't even have enough money to be able to buy them with the most simple options on it. So I went to the very last store, and they had the perfect bike within my budget with all top of the line extras to it, but for a much reduced price because it's not a Dutch brand but a Turkish brand. And I had something like, okay, it's a lot of money, what should I do? And we are talking about $1,600. So I had something like, oh, I was feeling nervous inside because I know how he can respond to things like that when I buy that stuff for him. So, or expensive gifts like that. That's something I normally don't. He doesn't spend that kind of money to on something, especially not without telling your spouse. So I was there in the shop, and I had something like, okay, I have to do it. I have to do it. But I needed to find the guts inside of me to be able to do it and tell the man, yes, please give me the bike. But normally you have to wait a month or two if you buy a bike like that because they specially order it for you. So I told him, if I want this bike, when can you have it ready? Well, then it will be able, or I will be able to have it ready on Friday. And it was Wednesday. And I had something like, okay, do it. And right after I told the man, do it, I had something like, oh, I was scared. So I gave the man a down payment of 50 euros. So he knew I was serious about the bike, and told the man, please make sure he will have it on Friday because it's urgent. So then I went to my car, and from the place that bike shop is and in between my home, Ben's job is in the middle. And I was driving there, and I had something like, okay, I think it's better for me not to surprise him when I'm alone at home with him, but go to his work because then he can't yell at me if he not agrees. So I went to his job, and he was surprised seeing me there. And I had the receipt of my down payment in my hand. So, oh, I put it on his desk, and he saw something. It was folded up, and he saw something shine through. So he opened it, and he told me, what did you do? And his face went red, and I had something like, oh my goodness, here we go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, buyer's remorse. Yeah, no, I didn't have any remorse. I just was scared for his response because he knows me so well, and he knows I would not, never, ever in a million years spend so much money without him even knowing about it. So, and then his face went red, and I had something like, is it out of anger? Is it out of happiness? Is it out of disbelief? Is it out of, I don't know why, but talk to me, say something. And then, yeah, Ben went, it is explode, no, no. And then he went, why? Why did you do it? And I told him, just because I love you. And then I asked him, why is your face red? Well, I'm not used to getting gifts like this. And I was so relieved. I was so relieved. Oh, I was so worried about his response. So um, he knew about his present. He was happy about it, but he didn't test the bike. He didn't see the bike. So I made some pictures of the bike in the store. And so I showed Ben those pictures, and he had something like, okay, I think I like this one. Ah, thank you. So, but the story is over. So, um, the I called on Thursday, and then the man told me, well, maybe Friday, but I think it will become Saturday before the bike is finished, so you can take it home. And I was so eager to see what his response was when he was first testing the bike. And I couldn't wait. The anticipation was killing me inside. So finally, on Saturday, it was ready, and we went there. And Ben saw his bike, but he was very quiet. And I had something like, "Don't you like the color? Is it good? I don't know why, but it." Later on, it was because he didn't know how to respond to a gift like that. So um, then he wanted to go on his new bike, and I was scared because biking on an e-bike is so different than biking on a normal bike. And we Dutch people bike a lot. It's for us, it's normal. We have biking lanes here everywhere. So for us, it's so normal to go by bike. But biking on an e-bike is so different, and I have to admit, scary. When you use it the first time, it's scary. So he was all geared up. He had his earbuds in, and his phone with the route he needed to take to come home with the bike. And I was with our car. So I drove home, and I was counting every minute. Where is he? Where is he? How does he like it? And he came home, and I believe 2 hours long, he told me how fantastic he found his bike. So I was so happy. And and that's what I love about Ben. He even admitted to me, and you know that admitting a man is normally not a good combination. But he told me, well, when I was riding this bike, I was thinking to myself, what was I thinking when I said no the first time you offered me an e-bike. So I had something like, see, I knew I was right. I knew you would be stubborn. Oh, but yeah. So today we did all kinds of chores in the house, and I needed to go to the mailbox outside to mail out some orders. And I had something like, okay, this is my chance to test out our new e-bike. You will not believe. I had something like, oh my, it was windy, and I was like, like there was not a cloud in the sky, and it was windy. Normally, you had to push the pedals very hard, and it was like, okay, it's a normal day, no wind. Uh, it's such a difference. It's such a difference. So the condition is Tracy or Erica. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm not going to say anything, but you're wrong. Oh, e-bike. No, yeah, it's but really nice when you have travel issues on normal bikes. Yeah, Ben, his knees are. Um, how do you say that correctly? I don't know how to say that correctly in English, but worn down. Well, his knees are not 100% anymore, and he is sometimes having a lot of knee pains. And he was telling me, Nicole, it's like I'm not doing any effort at all. The only thing I need to do is keep the pedals um, turning around, and then the bike does the rest itself. It's like you on a scooter or something like that. Hannah was the first person I said it's between Hannah, Tracy, or Erica. I'm not going to say anything. Heilig nog eens. Ah, thank you, Ghislaine. Yeah, that's valid for me. An e-bike is way better than a normal bike, and it compared to a moped brommer, it's so much lighter, which is nice with pains and such. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But it was just so fun, and now he can't wait to go to his work tomorrow morning so he can use his e-bike again. So it makes me feel like, um, see, and now I'm getting emotional. A year ago, I was just so afraid to not having him anymore. And I was just so grateful. I don't care about money. Money isn't everything. I'm just happy I can do this for him. And it makes me feel proud and like I'm helping him. Oh, sorry. I know people think it's sweet of me, but I do it because I love him so much and I was so scared that I would lose him. Sorry. Oh,
Ik ben er nog steeds.
yeah, I
En ik hou
know.
nog steeds van je.
I love you too. Thank you all. Uh, yeah, you know, some people only um, would think of the money it cost me. Yeah, it was all my savings, it was all I have, but I had something like it makes me feel if something went wrong, I can look at with a straight face to myself and say done literally everything I was possibly able to do, and that's for me is something very important. So, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know, Sada. Thank you, and sorry for crying, but I'm just so unbelievably grateful that I still have Ben. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Pauline. Thank you, Francine. Thank you, Laura. Ah, whew, it was not my intention to go and cry, but yeah, ships happens. That's what we say, not shit, but chips. Chips. I know you guys say chips. Knows it all, and he is a provider. Yeah, he sure is. Ah, thank you, Ma. Don't have to say sorry. We are all humans. Yeah, I just don't know why I started to cry. Normally, I can say it without any crying, but I think it was just a relief he wasn't angry with me that I spent all that money. Although it was my money, I had something like, um, yeah, it's from the heart. it makes me feel better knowing that he doesn't have to do all that effort with his bad knees and his heart that still has on one of the veins still how do you call it, a narrowness. Yeah, I know it's narrow, but it's not the right way to say it. I know it's you say it differently in English. You both are so sweet to each other. Ah, thank you, Ali. Thank you. Yeah, they always say that you can't have. Well, I think it was my perspective when I was younger that that it's odd that somebody older can be. Um, we have a big age gap, and you know that when you start a relationship when with somebody that's older than you, but you always hope that you can be together for the longest time. And now we are together, I think about 18 years. Yeah, and we are almost 11 years married. But for me, with Ben, I can become 200 and still see him as my best friend. So I'm not only lucky to still have him, but only lucky, also lucky to be able to call him not only my husband, but my honest best friend. We hardly ever argue. No. In the beginning, we did a lot, but now not anymore. In the beginning, oh, there was one time, and I don't know if I can say the word. I was so angry at him. He was draining the blood underneath my nails, down from underneath my nails. That's what we say in the Netherlands. It's a saying. And he was nagging me, and I had something like, "Oh, I can't stand you." I went stamping up the stairs, bashing, or I don't know how to say it in English. And when I was up the stairs, inside something inside me exploded, and I called him a gay guy. And now every time we are doing silly or having an argument, he tells me, "Don't call me a gay guy." And then we smile to each other. So it was back then, it was, I was so angry that it went funny. Oh well. Yeah, I was so so angry when somebody is nagging you to the brim and you just want to shout at them, and that's normally not something I do easily, but when they are keep on nagging and nagging and nagging me, oh, trust me, or bugging, I don't know how to say it. But that's a long time ago. That was even before we were married, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Hi, Teresa. Oh, you received them. That's cool. I hope you like it. Yeah, that's right, Laura. Our friends laugh at us when we argue. They think we sound like an old married couple, but we did it for the fun. It is rare when there is a real one and a private one. Yeah, that's true. And we do that sometimes too. And then people think we are angry at each other, but inside we had the most fun. And then we tell when those people are away, we tell, "Did you see the face of that guy or that lady? Or did you see her or his response?" And we had fun. Uh, okay, sweet guys, I'm going to stop with my storytelling because I have way more stories and I don't want to bother you. So if you buy two or more items in my store, also the pre-orders, also the digital files, if you buy two items or more, use the code happy20 of all capital letters, and it's only lasting for 2 days. So if you want a new keychain, if you want the silver bow clasps, whatever, uh, or if you don't want anything, I still love you all just because you all support me so much. And yeah, I'm always so happy that I can chat with you guys. I always enjoy that a lot. So even for that, a big thank you from me. And yeah, I wish you all the best new year you can wish for. I never, you never bore us, Nicole. We love you, man. Ah, thank you. Aw, I have fun shopping more for you. Great designs. Ah, thank you. Ah, you all are so sweet. But please, no, don't feel obligated to buy something. Of course, I morally appreciate it. What's that for in English? I highly appreciate it. See, I can't even think straight. I wish you all a nice day, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. A big kiss and a big thank you from me to all of you.
For me too.
Oh, from Ben too. And yeah, I see you soon when the new Happy Mail keychains arrive because I can't wait to show them to you. A big kiss from me to you. Bye bye.